Hello, hello. I want to talk about what we should be eating if we want to lose even more weight on a GLP-1. Do you know what that thing is? Do you want to take a guess? Say it with me because I think everybody at this point probably knows. Protein, protein, protein. Yes, we should be eating more protein, but why and how much? That's what I want to talk about in this video. So don't click off just yet because I plan to break this down. Taking a GLP-1 medication like Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic, or Wegovy, getting enough protein is going to be crucial to your weight loss and your success while taking this medication. Why? Because it's going to keep your metabolism strong and support your weight loss. Here's how much you need, and here's how to get it. Your protein intake should be based on your goals. The ideal protein amount varies from person to person because it depends on your weight, your activity level, and your weight loss goals. As a minimum, for sedentary adults, you should have 0.36 grams per pound. This is the absolute minimum, but it's too low for weight loss. Remember, it's too low for weight loss. For fat loss and muscle retention, you should have zero point 0.6 to 1 gram per pound. This is ideal if you're on a GLP and losing weight. For strength training and muscle building, you should have 1 to 1.2 grams per pound. If you're lifting weights regularly, you should aim for even higher than that. Can you believe it? Even higher than that. Let's do the calculation. What are the numbers looking like? So let's say you weigh 200 pounds, you should aim for 120 to 200 grams of protein per day for fat loss and muscle maintenance. If you weigh 150 pounds, you should aim for 90 grams to 150 grams of protein per day. Now, plug in your weight and you can actually figure this out. So I'm going to share with you, I weigh at this current time 248 pounds. So this is how much protein you should aim for if you weigh the same as me, 248 pounds. If I want to get enough protein for my basic needs, this is not ideal for me losing weight though. Let's calculate 0.36 times 248, and that's going to give me about 89 grams of protein per day. Now that is too low if you're on a GLP-1 and losing weight. So if you're only getting 89 grams of protein and you're around 248, 250, that's not enough, ma'am. Sir, ma'am, or sir, that's not enough. So we have to up that protein. If I want to have fat loss and muscle retention, which is ideal, the best range for GLP-1 users like myself, I'm currently taking Mounjaro, then we want to have a calculation of at least zero point 0.6, and we could go to 1 gram per pound. So let's multiply that by my 248. So I'm going to do zero point 0.6 times 248. That will give me 148 grams of protein. Geez, Louise, am I going to get all that in? Geez, Louise. So I got to work on that. I got to step up my protein game. I didn't even put the 1 gram per pound because that would give me 248 grams of protein, which that is a ton. That is a ton. I like that it's giving me that range. Now, if I'm eating over 248, I'm eating too much protein, right? Just for trying to lose weight. Now, if you want to be in that third category, which is ideal for strength training and muscle building, and if you are someone if you are someone in maintenance, this is probably going to be your area. 1 gram to 1.2 grams per pound. I would be getting 248 to 298, almost 300 grams of protein. So that is the calculation. I've heard some gurus say, so whatever your ideal weight is, that's how much protein you need. So my ideal weight, let's say if I wanted to weigh 165 pounds, then I would eat 165 grams of protein. So if you want to take it from that angle, you can. I would ask your doctor, ultimately ask your doctor. I got my protein calculations from the TDEE website, but I'm also going to talk to my doctor about it because we really never talked about that. I will talk to her just to make sure I'm on the right track with the amount of protein I am eating. And my goal is to get between 120 to 140 grams a day. And I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes I have a difficult time reaching that. And the times that I am losing weight consistently, guess what? I'm reaching that. So it's a direct correlation. Protein and weight loss have a direct correlation to one another. So, what's the best target for you? If you're not doing very much strength training, aim for 149 grams to 180 grams a day. That was me, a person who's at 48 pounds. If I'm lifting weights, it says I should aim for 180 to grams of protein per day. So, guess what? I have to step up my game, even step up my game. So let's talk about let's talk about why protein is essential on a GLP-1 journey because I don't think people really realize that. Why do you need it? Why is it so important? I always consider protein as an important part of a diet if I was trying to bulk up and be a bodybuilder. But really, you don't need to be a bodybuilder to need protein. And protein actually helps your body. It works with your body to lose that weight. Protein is going to prevent muscle loss. I hope you realize that losing weight quickly is going to lead to muscle loss. Rapid weight loss can lead to muscle loss if your protein is too low. So make sure you're getting that protein so you're not losing muscle. It's also going to boost your fat loss. High protein diets increase metabolism and it keeps you fuller longer. Did you know that? That protein is what's going to keep you fuller longer. So that's why you need that protein. It also improves your skin elasticity. So we don't want that hanging skin. It helps to reduce that hanging skin as you lose weight. So we want to make sure we're getting that protein in for that reason alone. I'm sold. And it also stabilizes your blood sugar. I did not realize this. Protein slows down your digestion and helps control your cravings. I don't think I really realized that before I start taking Mounjaro. Protein is also going to give you energy. I have learned so much about my body since taking Mounjaro. That's one of the blessings for me on this journey. So how are you going to get this protein in? What are you going to eat? What are the best protein sources for GLP-1 users? Let me tell you, I'm excited about this part. To meet your protein goals, you need to focus on lean, high quality sources. What does that mean? Sources that don't have that extra greasy fat back. Sources that don't have that extra greasy fat that we don't need. We don't want to be eating sausages and bacon, those sorts of things. If you do, eat those in moderation, but let's focus on the healthier protein sources. If you are animal based, if you're eating animal products, chicken, turkey, eggs, fish, lean beef, Greek yogurt, and cottage cheese, those are all great sources of protein, animal based protein. If you are a vegan or a vegetarian, here are some plant-based sources of protein. Lentils, beans, tofu, quinoa, chickpeas, quinoa, and maize. Any of those are great sources for you on your GLP-1 journey. I know some people are not into the protein supplements, but I currently am. Some protein supplements you can try is whey protein. You can add that to your smoothies if you would like, or you can also add plant-based protein to your smoothies or whatever you're drinking on your GLP-1 journey. I think adding that extra protein to what you're drinking is going to help boost up those grams of protein you need. And let's face it, this medication suppresses your appetite. So a lot of times people can't eat, but they may be able to drink. They may be able to drink what they need. So I say don't knock someone that's doing something that is helping them. If you're relying on this as your only source of protein or your main source of protein, that I would change. I would not rely totally on protein supplements. I would also get those in through Whole Foods. Here are some simple ways to increase your protein intake. Prioritize your protein first at meals. Let's say on your plate you have chicken, you have sweet potatoes, and you have some green beans. You want to eat that chicken first, right? That's going to prioritize that protein. Add a protein shake, which I just talked about, adding that protein shake. If you struggle to hit your target, they come in handy. Adding that protein shake is going to help you hit your target, especially if you struggle with getting enough protein in or getting enough food in with the appetite being suppressed. Snack on high protein foods. Let's try the whole foods first. Greek yogurts, boiled eggs, cottage cheese. Those foods are going to help you meet your high protein goals. And finally, track your intake. Track your intake. You can use apps like MyFitnessPal, which I love, or Lose It, which I've used before, and I also like that as well. Either one of those apps, there are a lot of apps out there that can help you track your protein. If you don't track your calories, the next best thing I would say is tracking your protein. Go for it. So, what are we waiting for? Hopefully, I gave you some food for thought. You get it? Food for thought. Increase that protein. That protein is what we need on our weight loss journey using a GLP-1. But even if you're not using a GLP-1, protein is key to weight loss and maintaining and building that muscle. So let me know, how much protein are you eating? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. And remember, slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit.